YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy 908 Deli, and welcome back to another 2K25 video. Today we have 25 useful tips on NBA 2K25 My Player Builder, man. We got like 2 days left, you know what I'm saying? You might as well tap into this video and find out what's useful before you even hop into the game, you feel me? So that's what we're gonna do right now. Before anything, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe so we can keep these videos going. Likes and subscriptions especially, you know what I'm saying? Cause we gotta, you feel me? We at 198 right now. 200, that's 2 more subscribers, so you could be one of the 200. Yes sir. But really, we trying to grind it out this year, get as much content out as possible with the schedule that I'm having. So yeah, I appreciate every single person that watches the videos and comments and likes and does whatever, you know what I'm saying? So because you guys are helping out the channel. But yeah, man, let's hop into the video.
25 useful tips to help you make the best possible build on day 1 of NBA 2K25. Be sure to watch the whole thing through, and I guarantee you'll have a better idea of what you want to make and how you want to make it before you play the game. Drop a like, comment, or sub. It goes a long way toward our next goal of 500,000 subs. We appreciate your support. Now let's get right into it. These tips are in no particular order, but starting off with tip number 1 in the builder is that in order to maximize certain builds, you'll want to look for build heights with good tier 2 badges if you want to best utilize your max +1 badge perk. You'll hear me talk a lot about this max +1 badge perk, as it's the—
That's exactly what I was talking about, the max 1 plus badge perk or whatever. But basically, bro, even if you max out at like a silver badge, you can upgrade it to like a gold or whatever. Or if you max out at a gold, you can upgrade it to Hall of Fame with the badge perk, you know what I'm saying?
only way to extend a badge level past its maximum potential, and you get 2 of them, so you get 1 for tier 1 and 1 for tier 2. Some good examples of good tier 2 badges are Paint Patroller at 6'8 or shorter, Shifty Shooter at 6'10 and taller, Posterizer at 6'11 and taller, Limitless Range at 7'1 and
no. Oh, what about the speed shit?
Taller. If you want to look at the entire list of badge tiers by height, we have a free tool at NBA2KLab.com that should be live by the time this video ends, and I'll leave that link in the video and in the description down below. A lot of people might not know this yet, but the driving dunk attribute costs the cheapest when making 6'8 and 6'9 builds. I went and put 87 driving dunk on every height in the builder that I possibly could, and here's what the overalls look like at each height. As you can see, the 6'8s and the 6'9s had the cheapest hit to your overall, followed by 6'6, 6'7, 6'10, and then 7 foot. And in general, dunking costs a good bit more on smaller builds, but we'll talk about those in a little bit. Did you know that cap breakers and the max +1 badge perk can stack? So try to plan out your builds accordingly to get the most value out of it. For example—
Wait, what does that say? Do you know cap breakers and max can stack? So can cap breakers say +5 to an attribute which takes you from gold to Hall of Fame, badge level, have whatever. All right, I can't fucking read, bro. Like, let's just skip past
more
that.
Toward your overall, as opposed to just going with a 98 3-point. Planning to use a cap breaker or 2 can save you valuable attribute points if you don't mind waiting to unlock them. And then an additional tip, and it's an important one: you can't use a cap breaker to go past your max potential. Your max potential is the highest rating that your build allows, which is shown on the screen before the main builder when you pick your wingspan, weight, and height. The only way to go above your max potential when it comes to badges is by using your max +1 badge perk. Zach Timmerman had another post about dribbling that says strength is needed if you want to win physical body up interactions, and one of the most important things when making a build in NBA 2K25 is to make sure to increase your agility for off-ball movement. I recommend increasing this attribute so you don't feel too sluggish on the court. Lockdowns especially need agility for the on-ball menace badge, and sharpshooters even need agility for Shifty Shooter, but all builds should have at least decent agility if possible. Did you know post control is very cheap on 6'9 builds? I put 85 post control on 4 different build heights, and it looked like this. The post control on a 6'9 was far and away the cheapest out of those 4 heights. It seems like gone are the days of post control being extremely cheap on shorter builds. This is a random tip, but the shortest height you can get 99 driving dunk is 6'4", which means 6'3s and below don't have access to the most elite dunk package in the game. Also, 6'4s cap out at Hall of Fame unpluckable with a 96.
Bro, that doesn't really matter, because listen, I'm finna tell you right now, bro. 2K25, I promise you, if you have like an 80 driving dunk, you're gonna be good, bro, on a 6'6". Unless you're really trying to posterize people, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, open lanes and stuff, you're probably gonna get a dunk most of the time with the 80 overall driving dunk,
ball
or even
handle.
75.
So the only way to get legend at 6'4" is by using a max +1. Now this might sound crazy, but a 99 3-point rating and a 99 ball handle on a 5'9" build is very cheap compared to all other build heights. I put both of these attributes to 99 just by themselves, and I still have 5 overall left to work with. Which leads me to my next tip, which is smaller builds in general have more attributes to work with. The new Paint Patroller badge, aka Anchor, is now available at 6'6" with a max badge level of bronze. In 2K24, Anchor was only available to 6'7" builds and taller. Another thing to mention is that High Flying Denier maxes out at the silver level for 6'6" as well.
High Flyer Denier boosts the speed and leaping ability of a defensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. Ooh. A movable force you're gonna want to have too, and also yeah.
And now we're about halfway through, and 6'7" builds with minimum wingspan and max +1 badge perk can unlock gold limitless range, whereas in 2K24 they only had access to silver. If you move to 6'6"s, they can now get Hall of Fame limitless range, also by utilizing the max +1 badge perk. This requires you to have at least a 6'7" wingspan or shorter with a 93 3-point rating. Now, contrary to popular belief, many people have been saying that we'll be given more attributes to work with, and while that's mostly true for most heights, with my short time in the builder, it felt like wing builds seem pretty similar in terms of the amount of attributes that were given. Here's a 6'8" build in 2K24 compared to the same build in 2K25. Both of these builds have nearly the same exact attributes, with 25 only having a slight edge. Then if you remember the immovable enforcer badge, it was very powerful in 2K24. It's now a tier 2 badge for all build heights in 2K25. And then for my lockdowns, I made a 6'7" pure lockdown build with 99 perimeter and 99 steal only, which capped out at a 83 overall, which doesn't leave.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. 99, 80. Oh, okay, that's pretty high, I guess. 83. You're definitely not going to be able to have. I mean, you could do a ball handle maybe, but you're going to have to miss out on a shot or driving. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy though. Shit.
Much room for anything else. So again, planning for and gaining cap breakers can be very valuable when trying to maximize the value of each build. I also tried to get on-ball menace to legend in combination with legend immovable enforcer, but I wasn't able to because of the agility restriction at this height and weight combo. And then if you're a stretch from 6'8" to 7'3", just know that your limitless range caps out at bronze unless you plan on using your max +1. Another tip I thought that was interesting was that wingspans have been nerfed, and almost all maximum wingspans have been shortened by 1 to 2 inches. For example, a 6'9" used to have a max wingspan of 7 feet 7 inches, but now in 2K25 it caps out at 7 foot 5 inches. And this next tip is a good one, and rebirth builds max out to the highest players overall. Here's a screenshot from Zach Timmerman, and this one just dropped, and it's actually a.
So basically in 25, instead of getting, like, you know how whenever you hit a certain rep you got a 99 or whatever, basically your first build, whatever you max out to on your first build is what you can now set your second build or third build or fourth build onto. Which is way better, because if you get your first build to like a 95 before you want to make another build, you can now make your other build at like a 95, bro. You feel me? So that's tough.
A gem. So now you don't have to grind out the overalls for every single player you make. He says rebirth works differently in 2K25. Your initial max overall with rebirth will be equal to the highest overall rating you previously reached. These next 5 tips will be lists you can easily reference to help decide on your first build or help decide between wingspans and badge levels. And first up is the 2K25 badge height requirements. I'm gonna run through these lists pretty quickly and talk about them if I see something interesting, but feel free to pause or take a screenshot. Next, we have the absolute max 3-point rating for each build height, and we can see 6'5s again max out at a 99, while 6'6s also didn't change.
6'6", 94 3-point. I'm telling you right now, bro, if you have just like an 86 3-ball, you're good, bro. 86 3-ball, and if you got an 80 or higher mid-range, bro, you're good, bro. You can shoot. If you can shoot decently, bro. If you're a decent shooter, that you can work with that.
With a max potential 3-point rating of 94. Then we have the maximum mid-range rating for each height, and for some reason the 6'10 caps out at a 93 mid-range, while 6'9, 6'11s, and 7-footers still have a 94 mid-range. And you can also see a nice jump from 6'9 to 6'8 as well. Next is the max ball handle for each height, which can only tell us so much until we find out the animation requirements. And then lastly, I made a list of the max 3-point and mid-range ratings for each height as well, while having a maximum wingspan. This will be especially
maximum wingspan on a 6'6", you can have 83 3-point, 88 mid-range, which is still decent, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. that's decent ratings. You can probably,
for defensive
you can work
builds.
with that.
You can reference these caps with the free badge requirements tool at NBA2KLab.com, where it shows you the thresholds for each badge level. And that is all we have for the 25 useful tips. I hope this video helps you make more informed decisions about your next build. And if you found this video helpful or useful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been Spillboy, and I'm out. Later.
Yes, sir, man. You gotta let me know what you guys think about that right there, man. You guys have to let me know what you think about that right there. 25 most useful tips in 2K25 when it comes to the builder. Like he said, man, if you found this video helpful, if this is your first time watching this video and I'm the person, you know what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button and also like, bro. You got to, bro. It's only right, you know what I'm saying. But it's been your boy 908 Deli, and we out, man. Yes, sir.